Okay. So what I'm doing today is I'm just gonna vibe and work on weathering this Thirst Zapper. Now the Thirst Zapper is from the Fallout series. They're not like super powerful, so you don't really like care to really get a hold of one. It's just, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I'm a little obsessed with Fallout. If not, I highly recommend that you go check out my Instagram, Facebook. You will see Fallout everywhere. My YouTube, I did an entire like series of playing the Fallout 76. And yeah, I just really enjoy the franchise. I really enjoy the game. Okay, I think I need this one. I'm getting all my paintbrushes out. So I have all of my paintbrushes. I have a habit of buying paintbrushes and then not taking care of them properly. Paint. But basically, weathering is like one of my favorite things to do because there's like no right or wrong way to do it. There's a lot of room for error. There's a lot of room for mistakes. If you mess something up, you're just like, oh, this is fine. It's just battle damage. It's just battle damage. So I got my brown paint and I'm just gonna go at it. And my method of painting is pretty haphazard. That's so much paint. But like the fun part about acrylic, and thank you Bob Ross for teaching me this, is that like you make a mistake, it's fine, you can paint over it. Acrylic paint isn't as like jerk-ish as oil paints are. You want to paint with oil paint, you better be ready to like commit to a 3 to 5 year relationship with that painting just for it to dry. I have this bandana. Does acrylic paint wash out? I hope so. Ooh. Ooh. The bandana. It do it so nice. Yeah, buddy. Okay. 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 Now we're cooking with gas up in here. Fill all this. Oh, that turned out nice. Oh, I like that. I could like add some battle damage to this maybe. Don't know. But so here's this side so far. I don't know if you guys can like see a difference, tell a difference. I can. Gonna pack on some more. This time being a little heavier with the paint. Oh wow, this is turning out really nice. It's always like a surprise if my paintings are gonna turn out nice or not, which I think is another reason why I like the weathering so much. You don't have to worry about being precise. And you just like keep layering and layering and layering. Originally I was gonna just leave this like pristine. There we go, pristine. But then like the more that I was working on it and the more that I played through Fallout 76, the more I was like, no, she gotta be dirty. Why is this looking kind of green? You always want to blot, you never want to wipe, unless you want it to like look like somebody picked it up and wiped away the dirt, then do that. But I'm just getting basic aging done right now. We are not quite ready for the wiping yet. We're still building that base layer. And it is a lot of like putting paint on and then you dab it to the point that like it comes off. And then you're just like, well, time to do some more work. Like I said, there's no real like right or wrong way to weather things. Everybody that focuses on weathering stuff does have like their own preferences, and there's nothing wrong with that. Really get it in like all the crevices and stuff where like dirt would have organically settled. Just some finger dabs there. Finger dabs, finger dabs, finger dabs. Y'all, this is dope. As you're working on stuff, you don't really have like, you don't always look at the big picture, I guess, until you're actually able to like take a step back and look at it. This happens to my costumes all the time. Like, I'll work on something for hours and hours and hours, and it's like, oh my god, I hate it. And then I'll like go and do something else, either sleep because I am a sloth, or go play video games for a little while, go hike, go do something to take my mind off of whatever I was working on. And then I'll come back to it and I'm like, oh, it actually ain't that bad. Look! It is 3D printed. It was 3D printed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different pieces, and then assembled. And I finished doing like the regular painting on it yesterday or Saturday. After one layer of paint, there is our base coat. I am certainly not done by any extent of the imagination. I'm just kind of gonna figure out which paintbrush I want to use next. I think I'm gonna come in with this angled brush and start packing on some deeper color, some deeper grime. So I have my palette here. Now we are going to go into the crevices and just start packing it in. Because, you know, in post-apocalyptic, dirt's gonna get places. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to the beach or something, but whenever you go to the beach, be prepared for sand to be everywhere. Oh, I'm so excited for how this is gonna turn out. Like, it already looks so cool. Get in all of these little cavities. This dirt would have definitely settled in those. Okay, now I am going to take my, oh god. Okay, this is still kind of wet. Ooh. Oh, it worked beautifully. Remember, kids, don't drink your paint water. Okay, so probably like, you just wiped a lot of paint off because there's a lot of paint on your hand now. I mean, you're right. But when you're sweating and you're firing and the main place you are going to be holding is the handle, so it makes sense that there's not as much grime anymore on the handle. Oh my god, it looks so good. It looks so good. Put just a little bit extra on there, just like that. I don't know what voice that was, but it's fine, it's whatever. There we go. Continuing adding more and more layers, particularly at like the corners, anywhere that dust would settle. This looks so cool. I literally cannot get over how cool this looks. So now there's like these little crevices here on the side. And so I'm literally just like smashing my poor paintbrush into there. And hoping I'm not damaging my paintbrush too much. And add some detail in like an area of the gun that you wouldn't necessarily see. The devil's in the details, my friends. I love it. I'm here for it. I think I figured out something, actually. Aha! Hello! I wasn't taking up the whole thing. Wow. It's okay. You can shame me. I'm a flaming pile of garbage anyways. My title in Animal Crossing is Untossable Trash, so take that as you will. Okay, so I've never actually painted rust before, but we're gonna try. So I have this lighter brown, this more orangey brown, and try and put in some rust on like the metal pieces of the Thirst Zapper. Yeah, I'm just a professional bullshitter. Because some of the best stuff happens like that you didn't plan for. Rust time. Where does rust naturally sit on stuff? Let me think. Ooh, finger dabbing it looks nice, nice. Dab, 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 dab. Were these silver? No, these are silver. I wonder what my college professors would think of me now that they see me like using this several tens of thousands of dollars education, and I'm over here painting bits of plastic and dressing up online as income. My drawing professor, I think he would find it really cool. Ah, too much paint on my brush. I'm sorry for that outburst. Okay, get some rust up in here. I think I did too much on this one, but it's fine. It'll buff. It is too much, but it's fine. I'll just add more to this one. I need a thinner paintbrush. Hey. Gross, gross, gross. Here's the button. Yeah, that's better. Like, I made this. We'll make this one a little smaller so that I could put maybe multiple ones on this one. Alright, I think I'm almost ready to just move on to this part. All it needs now is a couple of screws and a nice matte clear coat. We don't want anything too shiny because we don't want it to look too artificial. Alright, thank you guys so much. This, I feel like, was a huge success, so I really look forward to streaming on Twitch again. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time.